Iman Ghazi, Alex Hermosi, Justin Welsh, Ryan Pineda, Amazon, ClickFunnels, your favorite online company and YouTuber are all using this method to funnel leads into their business, making them millions of dollars. And this lead funnel was actually stolen from a tire company that had the perfect online marketing strategy before social media. Well, I don't know if it was actually stolen, but all these people are using the exact same strategy. And I'm gonna expose this same system that these companies and YouTubers are using that makes them millions of dollars. Now let me explain. Most people probably already know what a Michelin star is and what it represents, but most people would not make the connection that Michelin stars is directly related to Michelin tires. So how does a tire company get into the restaurant review business, and how does it help sell tires? Well, going all the way back to the 1900s, automobiles were just becoming a thing. In France, around 3,000 people owned a car. Yeah, not a whole lot compared to today, but it was foreseeable that car owners would rise in the next decades to come. And two brothers wanted to capitalize on this. Edouard Michelin and André Michelin started a tire company. However, the automobile market was still too small for them to profit off of. So they started to look for ways for automobile users to purchase their tires and also encourage people to buy automobiles. Enter their genius idea, a guide for motorists. With the growing market and long-distance tourism, there was a demand for quality information. The Michelin brothers saw a gap in the market for a guide that was aimed towards motorists. They ended up creating a guide that provided drivers with useful information. It had maps, tire repair and replacement instructions, gas stations, car mechanic listings, restaurants, and hotels. The guide was just filled with information that was really difficult to find at the time. And as the automobile market grew, so did the Michelin guide. Eventually, the restaurant section within the guidebook became the most popular, and it evolved into a guide of the most popular restaurants in the world. To ensure the quality of listings in the guidebook for the restaurants, full-time food critics were hired from Michelin to go around and travel the world and rating food. So the Michelin company wanted to provide the most value possible to the reader, and they ranked restaurants with a 3-star rating. 1 star was high quality cooking that was worth a stop. 2 stars was excellent cooking worth a detour. 3 stars was an exceptional cuisine that was worth an extraordinary journey. And you could see how these ratings would get people to drive their cars. And today, 90 years later, a new Michelin guide is still released every single year. Alrighty, this story is cool and all, but how did the Michelin guide actually work as a great marketing strategy and a successful sales funnel? And more importantly, how can we implement this into our businesses today? Michelin understood the importance of free value and how it would equate to more tire sales. In today's terms, this is known as a lead magnet. You provide a potential lead with free value in exchange for their contact information. Obviously, Michelin wasn't collecting any emails at the time because it didn't exist, but they provided significant amounts of value for motorists and potential motorists. And whenever a motorist needed new tires, guess who they thought of? Michelin, of course. The brand became correlated with positivity, help, and most importantly, value. This is what a lead magnet is all about. So when it comes to setting up your own lead magnet and your own social funnel, let's take a look at Michelin's funnel and Alex Hermosi's gym launch funnel to get a better idea on how to exactly do this. Obviously, the customer journey for each of these companies is a little bit more complicated, but this is just a bird's eye view on the prospective funnel. Of course, in today's age, an online sales funnel is going to have a little bit more to it because it's just becoming better and better over time. As compared to Michelin, pretty straightforward. But here's the thing. Notice how each of them have a lead magnet. Both of these companies and many others out there, your favorite YouTubers, have taken a similar approach into generating leads and acquiring customers or clients that's allowed them to make millions, and I mean millions of dollars from this. We're gonna break this down even further so you can then implement this for yourself. I can make an entire video on each section of the funnel, but for now, this is just a top line view for the exact things you need to know to get started. For the top of the funnel, this is all about gaining attention, awareness, and distribution. Basically, the goal here is just to generate as many eyeballs on the company as possible. And the way to do this is either through ads or organic content. For Alex Hermosi's gym launch, his company's top of funnel used content to generate as much eyeballs and attraction as possible. And they distributed the content through paid ads on social platforms. Taking a look at Michelin tires, they obviously didn't have the luxury of social media to gain attraction, so they took a different route. So they used different methods in the distribution of their lead magnet. At the end of the day, like I said, top of funnel is all about gaining attraction. Michelin provided their guidebook for free to any motorist who purchased a car, and they also sold it and gave it away for free in a couple of convenience stores. Now, going from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel, this is where your lead magnet is presented. And you may ask yourself, what makes a great lead magnet? Well, a great lead magnet builds trust, builds expertise, builds authority, promotes your business, has a high perceived value, zero to low cost to distribute, and most importantly, it captures leads. Basically, a lead magnet is value that you could give away for free for your ideal customer. And speaking of a lead magnet, go ahead and follow my free newsletter where we do in-depth marketing breakdowns like this. It's free to subscribe. One newsletter comes out every single week. Going back to Alex Hormozi's gym launch, looking at his lead magnet, he gives away the step-by-step guide to building a massive profitable gym. For Michelin tires, their lead magnet was this guide where they provided valuable information to motorists in need. Like I said, it had maps, tire repair and replacement instructions, gas stations, car mechanic listings, restaurants, and hotels. Back then, things were much simpler. When Michelin gave away their guide, that was all that was needed to lead people down their funnel. Today, to receive a free lead magnet, most people capture an email so they can email market to them later. And this brings me to my next point. So you have your lead magnet set up, which is the middle of the funnel, and it's the free value that you're providing. And when a client enters their email in, the best thing to have after that is to have a welcome sequence. A welcome sequence is how you sell them with your product or service within email. Here's an optimal welcome sequence to have for the middle of your funnel. One email every 48 hours that provides value and builds trust. Email number 1, you're sending your lead magnet right away and you provide a little bit of company insight. This might be a story about yourself and how you built the company. Email number 2 comes 48 hours later. And in this, you want to provide a case study on how you helped someone get the results that they wanted. Email number 3, which is 48 hours later after email number 2. Here you're teaching something of value to your given audience. All these emails should provide a link to directly book a call or to the sales page for whatever you're selling. It's all about getting the viewer to the next step. And the pro tip here is to think of each section of the funnel as a funnel within its own. Like I said, it's all about getting the person to the next step within the funnel. So if your top of funnel is organic content, how do you funnel your viewers with organic content to take that next step into going with your lead magnet? And even in the middle of your funnel, if you have an email sequence, what is the proper sequence to have somebody read it every single time, and by the 3rd or 4th email, they're booking a call with you to the bottom of your funnel? That's the pro tip there. So now moving down to the bottom of the funnel, depending on what you're selling, the next step is for the lead to book a call or go to the sales page, like I was just saying. I'll keep this section short because it's pretty self-explanatory. But providing values within your emails and at the same time having call to actions will let you direct your viewer over to that next step. And look, this is exactly how a tire company started the perfect sales funnel. And when you're watching YouTube videos from your favorite YouTubers or business people, look at their funnel, find out what their lead magnet is. I guarantee you they have one. And this is how they're getting thousands of leads a week and making millions of dollars off of it.